here to perform our national anthem, 2021 GW University graduate,
Brittany Boachi.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
welcome to the George Washington University Commencement Celebrations 2021, one generation to the next, with pride and purpose, celebrating 200 years of only at GW moments. In a time like no other, communities have come together, made a difference, faced adversity
With perseverance and resilience.
all moments that defined us and a generation. The College of Professional Studies congratulates our graduates for their accomplishments, innovations, discoveries, and success. Raise high. And now, the 2021 Commencement Celebration for the College of Professional Studies.
It is a great pleasure to welcome you, our College of Professional Studies graduating class of 2021, and your families, friends, and guests to the CPS Commencement Celebration this evening. I am Melissa Foyer, Interim Dean of the College, and on behalf of the University Administration, as well as CPS faculty and staff, I want to extend to you my congratulations for your outstanding achievement. Though I cannot see your faces tonight, I hope you're each wearing a big smile of accomplishment, relief, and pride. Commencement is often a time of looking back, thinking about the experience you've had at a school or in a program, and reflecting on what you've learned. Given the year we've just had, I'm not sure looking back would be everyone's first choice. Perhaps we'd all prefer to think about what happens next, as this wonderful, resilient class leaves GW and heads into their chosen professions. One of the unique characteristics of the College of Professional Studies is that it produces leaders in many different fields, and each of these fields is especially relevant to the challenges and opportunities the world currently faces. We see how critical IT is in what has become, and may stay, a predominantly virtual world. We look to our cybersecurity and homeland security experts to protect us in both our virtual and physical spaces as we see increased threats all around. Our publishing professionals work hard to ensure equitable access to information, and our paralegals strive to ensure equitable access to justice. Our Graduate School of Political Management alumni are essential in navigating and promoting civility in the current ultra-polarized climate. And our urban planners are focused on creating sustainable, healthy communities in the face of climate change and other challenges. As GW and College of Professional Studies graduates, you will be in a unique position to contribute to and lead your profession in these and so many other ways. A perfect example of how College of Professional Studies alumni go on to be leaders in this complicated world is Robert Conti, the acting chief of the Metropolitan Police Department in the District of Columbia. A graduate of CPS's Police Studies Bachelor program, Acting Chief Conti joined the Metropolitan Police Department as a police cadet in November 1989. He became a sworn member of the department 3 years later and quickly rose through the ranks, serving in a variety of assignments, each one more impressive than the last. By 2018, Acting Chief Conti had become Assistant Chief of the Investigative Services Bureau, which works with the community to solve crimes, bring offenders to justice, support the recovery of victims, and protect witnesses. On December 22nd, 2020, Mayor Muriel Bowser announced that she selected Robert J. Conti III to serve as Chief of the Metropolitan Police Department. He was sworn in on January 2nd, 2021, only a few days before the unprecedented events at the Capitol on January 6th. At the end of March, the appointment of Acting Chief Conti received unanimous approval from the DC Council Committee on the Judiciary and Public Safety, and we look forward to his formal council approval very soon. Acting Chief Conti grew up in the Carver Terrace community in Northeast DC and is a DC Public Schools graduate. In addition to earning his bachelor's degree in professional studies with a concentration in police science from George Washington University, he's also completed the Management College at the Institute for Law Enforcement Administration and the Senior Management Institute for Police of the Police Executive Research Forum in Boston, Massachusetts. It's a pleasure and an honor to introduce Acting Chief Robert Conti, our 2021 CPS Commencement Speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is a tremendous honor for me to speak with you today. As I once sat in your seat as a soon-to-be graduate of the George Washington University, I know today must be a day filled with mixed emotions, as any graduation would be, a mixture of joy, excitement, and trepidation for the future. Perhaps you already know your next step: a job, further education, a year of service. Perhaps you don't. Surely, no matter how you are feeling today, you didn't imagine your last year of your undergraduate experience to pan out how it has during a once-in-a-century pandemic where we all had to very quickly create and navigate a new normal. You are stepping into your professional life as the world slowly recovers from a year filled with life-changing and life-altering events, to include a deadly disease with a devastating impact, and a history-making movement of marching and protesting iniquities and demanding racial justice. Although it has been an unforgettable year, make no mistake, these pre-existing fault lines of iniquity and prejudice, exacerbated and further revealed by COVID, are still here. You play a critical role in the current efforts to prevent these lines from continuing to tear at the very fabric of our society. We are in a time of reckoning, and you have a chance to step up and play a critical role in reimagining our world, not just policing, but how our society functions, how it treats and includes people from all paths and backgrounds, how it values, empowers, and emboldens our path forward. As you graduate today, you must see what can become. How will you use your unique skills and talents to contribute to a better world? How will you make use of your years of education and this once-in-a-century opportunity to reorder and fundamentally rethink how we operate? This is your time to make a lasting contribution to the fortunes of our society. This is your time to use your voice, not be indifferent, but understand and appreciate the opportunities we have for meaningful and lasting change. I know you are up to the task. To sit in these seats you are sitting, each of you have demonstrated great resiliency, navigating your higher education during this time of great tribulation. Through a pandemic and public unrest, you rose to the challenge, you focused, and you persevered. This was no easy task. What we learned through the pandemic and the protests that ensued following the tragic murder of Mr. George Floyd is that we as humans, as a society, regardless of our race, class, gender, religion, sexual orientation, national origin, regardless of all of these differences, we are inextricably linked together. The actions of one affect the whole, and the actions of the whole affect the one. Perhaps the greatest lesson we could take away from the pandemic is how powerful we are when we are united and inclusive. We saw this on a practical level through mask wearing and now through vaccination. The power of unity, however, is not new to us. In 3500 BC, someone had the bright idea to take two weak metals, copper and tin, and combine them. Seems like a silly idea to me, but you know what was created? Bronze, a metal several magnitudes stronger than either tin or copper. We mark all of human history by this discovery, the Bronze Age, because things once not possible were made possible by this discovery. Might it also be the realization of the power of human unity allows us to confront problems once considered insurmountable. In the spirit of working together, a common good, might we address racial prejudice, the growing wealth and poverty gap, homelessness, a mental health crisis, injustice of all forms, and a climate in crisis. I'm going to share with you my firsthand experience witnessing these realities, and this has been shared publicly before today. But I'm sharing here with you simply to help you understand and give you a different perspective to consider as you make decisions and act moving forward in your personal and professional life. We all have different life experiences that make us who we are. Be considerate and remember this as you assess and judge. I was raised in Carver Terrace, right here in Northeast Washington, D.C. While many in the room may not be familiar with my neighborhood, many of the challenges and traumas experienced by so many people today were very real and present in my community. Shootings, murders, drugs, poverty, domestic violence, joblessness, educational and health disparities. Hopelessness was present in my community. In my home, I grew up with a father addicted to drugs, who remained addicted well into my rise at the Metropolitan Police Department. It was my mother who taught me about perseverance and having an attitude of gratitude. My mother, she taught me to be humble and to work hard. As a result, I live by the motto that excellence is transferable. In all that I do, and I encourage you to do the same moving forward, I aim to do it in the spirit of excellence. My career path took me into law enforcement. Yours may not, but the opportunities are the same. At 17, I joined the DC Metropolitan Police Department as a police cadet. Being a cadet launched me into a long and storied career throughout almost every part of a large agency. It was here at the George Washington University that I became the first member of my family to graduate from college. Although I worked hard, I was surrounded by a community that helped me be successful. It is the lessons of my parents and of my upbringing that inform who I am and the decisions I make every day in my current role leading the men and women of the Metropolitan Police Department. Your upbringing and your professional pathway surely are and will be different and diverse, but you too will find lessons to impart on others from where you came from. and what you have learned along the way. I mentioned two of my notions that I live by and will leave with you. An attitude of gratitude. I spoke of it earlier, but what does that mean? How do you embrace and practice an attitude of gratitude? When you are feeling so down, so beat up, so overwhelmed that you cannot lift your mood, take a look around and seek someone that you can help. Is their burden heavier? Ask yourself, how can I help someone else? How can I make their day better? How can I lift their spirits? You will suddenly find your uneasiness fade to gratefulness and contentment. You will strive to be grateful for your blessings, no matter how small and insignificant they may seem. You will embody an attitude of gratitude. Excellence is transferable. This mindset can and must be contagious. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. As a kid, I remember coming home from playing in the neighborhood and being told by my mother to clean up my room or put away my clothes. As many teenagers would, I rushed to shove them under my bed to do what I wanted to do instead. In the middle of the night, my mother would come in and pull everything back out and tell me to do it again, but do it the right way and actually clean up. My mother didn't stand for anything being done halfway. Your name is your brand. Your actions are your reflection. And when you demonstrate excellence, it is noticed and replicated by others. Every day, every time, give it your all. You must practice as you play. During high-pressure situations, you will default to your level of preparation. When creating change in this world, we must give it our all and not do anything halfway. And we must transfer that mindset and action to others around us. Looking around the room and the world, we are all working to repair, rebuild, and reimagine. We must realize we can't do it alone. It can't be done just by you, by just your professors, by just me. It requires us all, and it requires us all to not be indifferent to the iniquities that exist around us. And yes, we all bring different skills to the table. When I say excellence is transferable, what I mean is that we have an effect on those around us. How we treat them and how we think of them affects them. We can spread excellence when we choose to see the good in others, to see their untapped capacity. Like anything, it is a practice, a muscle we must train like any other muscle. Remember, life is about perspective. Have you ever been to a car dealership and saw a car that perhaps you have not noticed before? On your way home from that dealership, you start to see that car everywhere. It was always there, but a slight shift in your consciousness allowed you to notice it. In this world, we have billions of unique perspectives and experiences that can help make this a better place for all. See the best in others, leverage talents and strengths, and help your communities build stronger, stand taller, and benefit all. And why do we have to notice the good in others? Their excellence and potential for excellence? I think, for one, we see a kinder world when we do that, but also because it helps us raise each other up. When we look only at the faults in others, we don't see the potential for growth. Often, we feel the need to tell people what their bad qualities are, and it doesn't help them. They don't get better. When you walk in a dark room, you don't say, turn off the darkness. You say, turn on the light. By focusing on turning on the light, the excellence and the good, the darkness is dissipated. In all of you, I see great capacity to change our world for the better. And so, as you go forth, strive to be grateful and to be excellent. Don't be fearful to use your voice, to speak up, and be ever mindful of the impact of your words, your actions, your work, or the consequences of being indifferent to those around you. I will continue to share my story and my journey in the hope and with the intention of stirring something in someone so we see people, all people, know their potential and encourage it, so that we aren't indifferent and that we all make conscious decisions and commitments to move this country forward in an inclusive manner, where we embrace and celebrate diversity and we all, each one of us, reach our fullest potential and evolve into our best, most enlightened selves for the good of our country and everyone in it. One final thought. These past few months have caused many of us to take pause to question the very foundations of our democracy, its strength and resilience. Many of us have looked to our founders for inspiration and a reminder of the opportunities we have at present. At GW, the very institution was founded to fulfill George Washington's vision of educating and preparing future leaders. You are joining a legacy of fellow alumni for 200 years that have helped to shape and form the fabric of our community and democratic society. Change is difficult and requires dedication, passion, and hard work. Look back on these days fondly, but do not forget where you come from. Every day, as I lead the Metropolitan Police Department, I don't forget about the boy who grew up in Carver Terrace, nor the monumental challenges and hurdles for me to stand where I am today. Give your life in service to your community, to each other, and to help your community become the best it can. In the words of the late Congressman John Lewis, go get into some good trouble. Class of 2021, congratulations. I look forward to and I am excited to see the future you build.
Thank you, Acting Chief Conti, for your inspirational remarks and for your service to the District of Columbia, home to GW and to many of our graduates. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our 2021 CPS Commencement student speaker, Alfredo Gonzalez. Alfredo is an international student from Caracas, Venezuela. He earned a bachelor's degree in mass communications cum laude at Universidad Católica Andrés Bello and is a candidate for an MPS in political management from the Graduate School of Political Management, GSPM. He served as president of the GSPM Student Association for the 2020-2021 academic year and currently works as a research assistant for GSPM's Latin America program.
Good evening, faculty, alumni, family, friends, and my fellow graduates from the College of Professional Studies class of 2021. My name is Alfredo Gonzalez. I'm graduating from the Political Management Master's Degree program, and it is my honor to be the student speaker for the CPS 2021 Commencement celebration. For me, as was probably the case for many of you, coming to GW and studying in the College of Professional Studies was a dream come true. I dreamt of walking the streets of Foggy Bottom and experiencing what it was like to be in the city where things get done. I wanted to come to GW not only because it is a renowned university, but also due to the quality of the education and its reputation for preparing leaders to advance in their careers. And also, living in Washington, D.C. for 2 years sounded like a lot of fun. However, when we picture our dreams, it is usually the case that we do not consider all the difficult decisions that will come from pursuing them. For me, that meant moving to a new country, to a new city, with a different language and a different way of doing things. For many, it also meant leaving family and friends, making huge sacrifices, and trying to find a way to juggle between a demanding full-time job and our classes. In one way or another, it required a leap of faith. And now that those 2 years have passed, the one word that comes into my mind is resilience. Resilience is the capacity to recover from very difficult situations, to adapt well in the face of adversity. In other words, it is our ability to be tough. We had the opportunity to witness one of the most interesting U.S. elections in recent history. Many of us just a few blocks from the center of the action. We had the opportunity to see the Nats win their first World Series and celebrate with them as true Washingtonians. However, we also had to deal with the great challenges presented by a global pandemic and the sacrifices that it entailed. And if a moment in recent history has tested our ability to be tough, it is this pandemic. All of a sudden, the dream of walking the streets of Foggy Bottom and experiencing Washington, D.C. to the fullest changed. We were faced with a new reality, which despite having become a new normal, continues to challenge us. We still needed to adapt to a new place, juggle our way through a job and classes. We still needed to take care of our family with the uncertainty of not knowing what the future will look like. And despite it all, we still prevailed. It was at that moment that I understood that being a GW student is not so much about living in the DMV area and going to classes a few blocks from the White House. The real added value of this university is its people, its network, its faculty, and the determination not to allow any challenge to stop us from what we set our minds to achieve. For this, in the name of the CPS class of 2021, I want to thank the university faculty and staff, who despite having to adapt to an entirely new landscape, worked tirelessly to redesign our learning experience and deliver on their promise of giving us the tools to be professionals prepared to excel in our careers. Once again, thank you. This online commencement is a bittersweet reminder of the reality we had to face in the last year. The sweetness of this accomplishment is juxtaposed by the bitterness of not being able to be together and celebrate with our friends and loved ones. This is the end of a chapter in our academic lives, and hopefully, we're also very close to the end of what has been a very difficult reality. And as our lives go back to normal, the challenges will not disappear, but only change in nature. However, this should not trouble us, since there is no challenge too big for a graduate from the CPS class of 2021, because we already know how to be tough, how to be resilient, and how to excel despite unexpected challenges. We are ready. Thank you for your time. Congratulations to my fellow classmates, and raise high.
Every year we are proud to celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates. We are also pleased to recognize a few of our graduates for their exceptional academic achievements. Please join me in watching our faculty announce the 2021 CPS Commencement Award winners.
Dean Southby is the founding director of the College of Professional Studies Police Science Program. He served as Distinguished Professor of Global Health and Executive Dean in the Office of the Provost and Vice President for Health Affairs. He was granted emeritus status by the Board of Trustees in 2006. The Southby's generosity enriches and enlightens students throughout George Washington University. This generosity includes a major gift to the Milken School of Public Health, which he helped to found and where he is now Dean Emeritus. The Southby's gift was recognized with the naming of the Southby Conference Room, located in the Dean's Suite on the 7th floor of the Milken Institute School of Public Health building. The Dr. Richard F. Southby Prize is awarded to the graduating student designated as the Distinguished Scholar in the Bachelor of Professional Studies Police and Security Studies program. The award was established by his wife, Dr. Janet R. Southby, Colonel, United States Army, retired. The 2021 Dr. Richard F. Southby Prize is presented to Alicia Ramirez. Alicia was born in Asuncion, Paraguay, and raised by her single mother, Estela. In 2007, when she was 12 years old, she and her mother immigrated to the United States to join her maternal grandparents, Rodrigo and Alicia. She continued her high school education in Miami, Florida, and was not able to attend community college immediately after graduation due to financial hardship. That is when she discovered her calling for law enforcement and her strong desire to help people and make their communities and our country safe as a whole. In 2017, she applied to the Police and Security Studies program. Alicia and her family were brought to tears as they heard the news of her acceptance. She would be the second one in her family to attend a university in the United States. In the 2 years that she was in the program, she showed tenacity and dedication from beginning to end. She enjoyed learning about investigative work, particularly homicides and violent crime. These topics kept her motivated, knowing that one day she would be able to apply her knowledge and skills to real-life cases and help those who have been victimized. Balancing a full-time job and her school assignments was not easy, especially during her last year at GW, when she joined the United States Air Force Reserves as Airman First Class. Alicia is the first in her family to enlist in the United States military. She began military service soon after enlisting and was named the leader of her development and training flight. She plans to continue her military service in active duty security forces and apply to become a special agent in the Office of Special Investigations. Once she retires from the military, she will apply to become a special agent with the FBI. Alicia finished her final course during the fall 2020 semester and will graduate with a GPA of 3.94. Congratulations, Alicia, on a job well done.
As the director of the Graduate School of Political Management, it is my great honor to present the Founding Dean Arterton Award. This award was established by F. Christopher Arterton, who served as the Dean of GSPM from its founding in 1987 until 2010. It is given to the student who epitomizes professional distinction and ethical conduct in political management. The award signifies that this individual has not only achieved academic excellence, but has also sought to engage in politics and contribute to society in ways that uphold the core values associated with democratic governance. This year's recipient is Priya Samdansar. Ms. Samdansar is graduating with a degree in strategic public relations, having earned straight A's or a 4.0 GPA. Ms. Samdansar works as a Republican strategist and communications professional in Minnesota. Over the last decade, she has worked with candidates on the local, state, and federal level. She earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. And today, with this award, we proudly recognize Ms. Samdansar for leadership as a political professional. Congratulations, Priya. As the director of the Graduate School of Political Management, it is my sincere pleasure to present the Mark and Debbie Kennedy Frontiers of Freedom Award. This endowed award was established by the Honorable Mark Kennedy, who served as the director of GSPM from 2012 until 2016. It is given to the graduating student who best exhibits actions or preparations that promote or protect the expansion of political and economic freedom beyond the borders of the United States. The award signifies that this individual has achieved academic excellence and devoted themselves to the goals of expanding freedom and making democracy work more effectively around the globe. This year's recipient is Karan Sinha, an international student from India. Mr. Sinha will be graduating with a degree in political management. This master's degree will be the second one Mr. Sinha has earned. His first was in the fields of political science and economics, which he obtained at Mumbai University. While there, he wrote his graduate thesis on Gandhi and his campaign for Indian independence. And in addition to having studied politics and economics in school and as an intern at Brookings in India, Mr. Sinha founded a farmer-producer company that connected rural women farmers to urban markets. He also helped establish a library in his community to promote educational attainment. While working for a former member of the Indian Parliament, Mr. Sinha sought to safeguard the rights of minority women. He also served as a senior executive with the Indian Political Action Committee, or IPAC, for the Maharashtra state elections in 2019. During this time, he led a project called Pratham T, She First, which was focused on promoting women's voices in the public space. While Mr. Sinha has been at GSPM, he has continued to advocate for improved conditions at home. He lobbied a pharmaceutical company to provide healthcare equipment and was able to obtain over 5,000 PPE kits for those in his community. He worked closely with the Indian Embassy and organized a virtual trade mission on agriculture and trade policy this past January. It included high-ranking officials from all across India. When Mr. Sinha returns home, he plans to continue working on behalf of his community and looks forward to running for the Indian Parliament in 2024. Today, with this award, we proudly recognize Mr. Sinha for his tireless service to advancing democratic principles in India and to expanding the economic opportunities for his community. Congratulations, Karan.
I am Joe Garrett. I serve as the Interim Director of the Information Technology Program within the College of Professional Studies. It is my pleasure to present the College of Professional Studies Undergraduate Distinguished Scholar Award. The student who receives this award demonstrates excellence in several areas. These areas are the following: researching and analyzing data, demonstrating effective written and oral communication skills, being a collaborative class member and serving as a role model, demonstrating leadership skill and inspiring others, acting with professionalism and exemplifying ethical standards. I have tracked our awardees' progress in the Information Technology Program over a 2-year period. Our 2021 awardee rates very highly in each of the above areas. It is my great honor and distinct pleasure to present the 2021 College of Professional Studies Undergraduate Distinguished Scholar Award to Imani Poindexter.
The CPS Distinguished Scholar Award is awarded to a graduating student who demonstrates academic excellence while exemplifying the core competencies of the college, which are develop ways to engage with individuals with diverse backgrounds and perspectives and promote an inclusive environment for the betterment of their profession, foster collaboration in professional situations by knowing how to incorporate others' views, motivations, interests, and strengths in the pursuit of solutions. Lead by creating innovative practices and inspiring others to join them in delivering better results. Practice professional ethics by advocating for and making choices that uphold the principles and values of their fields. Think strategically in researching and analyzing data and context to set goals, solve problems, and formulate and implement shared visions. Communicate complex information and ideas to and solicit and incorporate feedback from a variety of audiences. I'm extremely proud to announce the CPS Distinguished Scholar Award recipient, Master of Professional Studies in Publishing student, Jeremy Otley. Students in the publishing program and throughout the master's and certificate programs of the College of Professional Studies are a talented group. Jeremy Otley is an exemplary student. His contributions have benefited his peers as well as our faculty. In particular, let me highlight his Ethics in Publishing capstone project. The Ethics in Publishing course, over only 8 weeks, asks students to conduct either an applied ethics project that makes the world better or a case study research project. Jeremy, in these short 8 weeks, researched a paper investigating the remarkable lack of university presses at historical Black colleges and universities, HBCUs. His case study began with a question: why are there no university presses at HBCUs? This emerged from his career search as he was interested in potentially working at a HBCU press, but there are none. During the course of his research, Jeremy interviewed several prominent publishing executives, professors of civil rights history, literary activists, and scholars, while also conducting literature and archives research. To say the project was accomplished is an understatement. His project emerged as a fully formed paper ready for publication in a scholarly journal. Though he has a self-confessed trepidation of public speaking, he nevertheless contributed to class WebEx meetings and activities with insights on topics from diversity in publishing to publishing technologies to production. His posts to students on discussion boards have been encouraging and insightful. In his professional capacity, Jeremy is a digital production specialist at Project Muse, Johns Hopkins University Press. His expertise in technology and production aspects of publishing, which are often inscrutable to many students but provide excellent career prospects, have been beneficial to a wide range of his peers. He has a bright career ahead in publishing. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the CPS Distinguished Scholar Award, Jeremy Otley.
It's my honor to congratulate Professor Eliza Voigt, who's been chosen as the College of Professional Studies 2021 Faculty Excellence Award winner. This honor is awarded to the part-time faculty member in our college who has provided extraordinary service to the students and to the college. The award recognizes both enlightened teaching and meritorious efforts to advance the college and its programs. Eliza teaches our parks classes, including the 3-part Quantico Studio and the new Great Parks, Great Communities class. She was nominated for her ability to help students translate planning theory into planning practice. Please join me in congratulating Professor Voigt.
On behalf of the faculty of the College of Professional Studies, it is my great pleasure and privilege to congratulate the graduating class of 2021. And now it is time to recognize you by name. I invite you and your guests to view the graduate recognition slides, which have been organized by program. Enjoy seeing the slides of your fellow program graduates, and feel free to check out other programs as well. I'll see you when you're done for some final thoughts of the evening.
On behalf of the cybersecurity program's faculty and professional staff, I congratulate you on your graduation and wish you all the best for your next great endeavor. Whatever your next adventure is, always remember, never stop learning, growing, exploring, and challenging yourself to be the very best.
Mona Alamuri Jr. Ruta Alexikayata. Mejid Ali. Nirmal Amataya. Ehsan Amsa. Barira Asgar. Kamaljit Kaur Athwal. William C. Beatty. Amir Bahar. Anwar A. Bajwa. Jason T. Boland. Alexander Boyarsky. Kevin Cahill. Pablo Canseco. Brandon M. Christensen. Jacob M. Covey. Linda M. Dowiat. Daniel L. Embry. Seth Adam Field. Rihanna Gray. Babek Habibi Noruzlu. Khadija Hyder. James T. Haynes. Mahmoud Hamdam. Stephen Thomas Hood. Mohammed H. Jamil. Mohammed Adil Ishtiaq Janjua. Sung H. Kang. Lala Hasna Khalil L. Wadgiri. Asim Ijaz Khan. Suneha Kiva. Nicolette A. Laszlo. Gemma Leib. Mohammed Rehan Malik. Jaime Enrique Matamoros Noboa, Nabiyu D. Malaku, Megan J. Mendoza, Carlo M. Mendoza Chiang, Mohammed Zamir Mohammed Nazir, Syed Muhammad A. Muhayyadin, Momand Najibullah, Corey D. Najati, Tai Ngo, Janice Lynn Nicholas, John Oduro, Tamor S. Paracha, Sachit Puri, Suleiman Rahimi, Tanya A. Rands, Christopher A. Rivera, Mark Stephen Rusin, Maeda Salim, Aliana Sardillo, Joyce Marie Serrano Soto, Dylan Silva, Karan Singh, Randy A. Sorto Rios, Rania Susi, Emily Toledo Cruz, Shahab Vaziri, Kyle D. Wilson, Sieni Woldeselasi, Kara Elizabeth Zajac.
I am Joe Garrett, and I serve as the Interim Director of the Information Technology Program. On behalf of our program, I want to give my sincere and heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you on your achievement of graduation. Please take some time now and over the next few days to fully appreciate your accomplishment. As you go forward from here in your individual careers and your new degree, you may find some new and unforeseen opportunities come your way. Take time to consider these possibilities, knowing that learning never stops is a valuable asset. Again, my warmest congratulations to each of you on this well-deserved, successful achievement, and best wishes for the future.
Sumaya A. Abdirahman, Nebel Abdo, Idris Akbaryar, Patrick O. Avilas, Denise A. Ayala Perez, Furkan bin Amjed, Stephen Christopher Bishop, Larissa Bustiak, Hisham El Farsi, Philman A. Mbe, Charles Uways, Brian J. Four, Khaled Sabir Haridi, Sharmarki Mohammed Hassan, Jutarmard Kunkawin, Yusufu Karoma, Ranjita Kumari, Manjusha Shriram Manalal, Courtney Marino, Danayet M. Nagash, Hamdallah Nouri, Imani K. Poindexter, Olivia Carol Ragland, Christopher Allen Randolph, Kenneth James Robertson, Bassem Saloom, Kyle Sandlin, Saidu Sanko, Kazi Daulat Sarfaraz, Zaid Sharafuddin, Shireen Sindhi, Manveer Singh, Hugo Noel Somoza, Hewat Tillahun, Rashmi Tiwana, Tui T. Truong, Christopher Valena, Adam Watkins.
Earning your bachelor's degree is a tremendous accomplishment. It has not come easily or quickly, but the efforts that you put forth will be rewarded throughout your career and the rest of your life. Congratulations on a job well done.
David Patrick Bowers, Ryan Jeffrey Delma, Demetrius Harris Sr., Joy Luo Jala, Rob Lee Neibold II, Nicholas Page, Alicia Viviana Ramirez, Catherine C. Somerville.
Graduates of the Cybersecurity Strategy and Information Management Program, congratulations, you did it. You have completed your final course and submitted your last paper. You should be proud of everything that you've achieved. You've worked hard, you've overcome challenges, and you sacrificed nights and weekends to complete your master's program, and you've become stronger as a result. Each one of you has demonstrated that hard work pays off, and as leaders, you have set an example for those around you. May you continue to be an inspiration to all that you do, set and achieve more goals and dreams for your future, and make the world a better place to live in. I wish you success and happiness in all you do. Good luck, go far, and raise high.
Cecilia Cassandra Addison, Ambika Agnihotri, Alonzo Alexander, Alexandra Borosova, Christopher L. Bowman, David A. Croteau, Rucha Shrikant Dake, Ganesh Daiva Sikamani, Jason T. Todd, Joanne Fisher, Amara Garemo, Young O. Ham, Mohammed Abdel Hakim Hussein, Catherine Robinson Hutton, Heba W. Isaac, Marin E. Kabedi, Russell G. Coons, Edward C. Lau, Cleandra Lassane, Majir Ayun Majic, Brandon McCullough, Lynn A. McKnight, Glenn Mendoza, Tatiana Messina Ga, Newton A. Pundit, Mary Eileen Paradas, Richard J. Raymond, Theodore M. Ryan, Charles Stevenson, Shaniqua Shanae Taylor, Melanie D. Thomas, Blair Duncan Ty Jr., Everett Raymont Vance, Taisha Watkins, Nathaniel L. Woodford.
Congratulations on this incredible achievement. You demonstrated hard work, sacrifice, perseverance, and excellence, qualities which will serve you well as you pursue your careers in Homeland Security. I am so honored to have had you in the program and impressed by your commitment and determination to excel, not only in the program, but in your careers. I also want to recognize your families and friends. They stood by you, encouraged you, sacrificed for you. A heartfelt thanks to them for all their support. I know they are immensely proud. Now go celebrate your success, so very well deserved.
Andrew Adams, David Marshall Anholzer, Bobby Baker, Fred Antwi Bosiaco, Lachia Agnes Bramel, Samantha Ariel Smithson Burns, Dustin A. Chavez, Kevin Checkett, Angel M. Sereno, Oscar A. Koripuna, Sean Michael Dangyanin, Jorge Luis de la O Moreno, Jose M. Diaz, Wayne Chester Drowns, John G. Fletcher III, Christopher Grant Fogel, Jarrett Bryce Gorman, Brandon Graham, Karen N. Grubb, Curtis Hannigan, Terreno O. Herbert II, Gabrielle Horton Cho, Otis Jackson III, Corey Robert Letts, Walter Mascoro, Dennis Michael Mayo, Kevin D. McNair Jr., Jean-Baptiste Ving Oki, Vangel Gilly Polly, Lindsay Taylor Quill, Louis Gabriel Rivera, Adam Rawson Rose, Ariel E. Sultan, Jared Shoemaker, Zachary Michael Speck, Jonathan Sundium, Surity Tongkiatakul, Felix A. Venegas, Andre Wolfson,
Congratulations, Legislative Affairs Class of 2021. While I imagine this is not how you envisioned accepting your master's degree from GW, do not let anything about these difficult times take away from this awesome accomplishment and important milestone in your lives and in your careers. You earned it, and you deserve it. This is an incredibly important time for you all to put your skills, talents, and knowledge directly into practice. You picked this program and this university for a reason, to learn how to make a difference inside the halls of power. And that's exactly what we're expecting from each and every one of you. Don't wait to get involved. We need you now, perhaps more than ever. Thank you for your dedication to your classes, your professors, this program, and for many of you, for your service to this country. I speak on behalf of all of us at the GSPM when I say I'm optimistic about our future, in large part because you all will be the ones leading it. Congratulations, continue to do great things, and please, please make sure you keep in touch. Raise high.
Hugh D. Atkinson, Waylon John Bailey, David Mark Barreras II, Jonathan Richard Broderick, Jeremy John Christopher, Seth Thomas Klickner, Julia Cohen, Ryan Patrick Denson, Michelle E. Dixon, Olivia Dugan, Ryan Durga, Thomas Samuel Erb, Shay Joseph Fordham, Jose M. Garcia, Anderson James Good, Charud Gunaratna, Aaron Ray Hall, Charles Horatio Jackson IV, Paul Christopher Jenkins, Benjamin Michael Jones, Elmira Kalieva II, Corbin James Kennelly, Yogan Kothari, Grant Armitage Cross, Allison Aisha Lee, Jae-hyun Timothy Lee, David Michael Lehman, Yin Pei Lee, Kimberly Latrice Mallard Brown, Emily Margaret Marge, Tyrone Curtis Marshall Jr., Ryan Martin, Josiah Masters, Catherine E. McCormick, John Meyer, Sarah Rachel Miller, Jason Michael Morganti, Devin Lee Murphy, Justin Page Needle, Timothy J. Preslock, Ramon Alberto Ramirez Velasquez, Mark Douglas Ryder, Emilio A. Reyes IV, Alberto Sanchez, Catlin Shagari, Christopher Sood, Christina Louise Ross Spruill, Latarius Laban Starks, Alexander Stathos, Cassandra Michelle Steiner, Miranda Summers Lowe, Brett Tinder, Connor A. Tarassian, Nicholas Urbanowitz, Stephen John Boleen, Catherine Grace Walker, Anthony Williams, Darbin M. Wofford, U Ching Ju.
Welcome to the George Washington University College of Professional Studies 2021 Commencement Celebration. I'm delighted to welcome you here today to celebrate your commencement. You know, a commencement isn't just flowers and balloons and bands and processing down an aisle to applause. Those things glam up a commencement, but they're not the real commencement. A commencement is a celebration of achievement and commitment and excellence. It's a time to celebrate ourselves and our loved ones for all we've accomplished together. It's a time to thank those who've assisted us along the way. It's a time to look backwards fondly and forwards with excitement and optimism. It's a time to assume the mantle of leadership and preeminence that you've earned through your hard work. So welcome to your commencement. We're fortunate that through the miracle of technology and the incredible hard work of the College of Professional Studies team and the team at GW, we can celebrate here together. One final word. Your professors planned your courses and taught you and critiqued you and guided your work. As your program director, I advised you and I followed your progress from the moment you filled out your application for admission until the moment you submitted your final project. The deans and the staff worked behind the scenes to make sure the processes ran smoothly. Your coaches coached and coaxed you. Your families did a little extra work around the house, moved to another room while you were recording video projects, and told you 100 times that yes, you really can do this. We've been in this together since before day one, and we're in this together now. I'm so incredibly proud of you all. Congratulations.
Alondra Y. Amaryllis, Dwayne Levance Barlow, Cassidy L. Bolin, Crystal Brown, Lee Valerie Burks, Majanandi Judy Calderon, Teresa Lynn Campbell, Karen Carbu, Crystal Dawn DeVos Mahaney, Kristen Nicole Dixon, Donna Marie Dowsett Coirolo, Kelsey Eggy, Farah Magdi El Harazi, Jennifer Garcetti, Jenna L. Gattius, Vanessa J. Hampton, Brianna Catherine Genty, Leora Janelle Johnson, Laura A. Kehoe, Rachel Kirshenman, Alexis Dakota Kloiber, Linda Lemos, Glissandra Lorito, Keith Matthew McNally, Lakeisha Crystal Monroe, Kathy Mulcairn, Ann Campbell Nelson, Judith Patricia Nelson Williams, Troy Madison Newman, Jessica Jane Peter, Lawrence Ni Sarpe Quay, John Paul Seeley, Carol A. Vavra, Andre Williams, LaShawn Williams, Irina Zakrievskaya, Emily K. Zimmer.
Congratulations. Este es el segundo año que por razones de seguridad realizamos la graduación en línea. Esta promoción no pudo reunirse en Washington para conocer y compartir con sus compañeros. Tampoco hoy con sus amigos y familiares. Son tiempos difíciles, pero vemos la luz al final del túnel y sobre todo este año nos ha hecho más fuertes. Fuertes para aprender y compartir ideas. Este año ha sido muy útil para los que hemos asumido la responsabilidad de trabajar en el servicio público y la política. Esta casa es vuestra casa y las puertas volverán a abrirse para encontrarnos en Washington. Somos parte de una misma familia y compartimos una misma causa, el servir a nuestra sociedad. En nombre de Luis Raúl Matos y el mío propio, felicitaciones.
Francisco Javier Alcocer Sánchez, Ileana P. Baez Bravo, Ron Bautista, Lilian Paulo Casillas Zambrano, Pedro Antonio Chuaifet, Maria Angelica de la Concepcion Diaz Araque, Ingrid Karina Fernandez Tamez, Ezequiel Garcia Rubin, Hector Virgilio Isa Jaramillo Rojas, Luisa Fernanda Lopez Munoz, Pablo Rafael Manjarres Gil, Luis J. Marin Martinez, Camilo Martinez Navarrete, Jacqueline Adriana Melgar Figueroa, Francisco Enrique Moreno, Pia Daniela Mosquera, Francisco Arturo Nieto Mendez Sr., Maria Gabriela Ortiz Portilla, Adolfo Pineda Garcia, Guilherme Costa Queiroz, Aaron Josue Ramos Miranda, Hostas Rizik, Gabino Robledo Alberto, Ma Sarah Rocha Medina,
Gisela Rubach-Luters,
Daniela E. Tarbe, Maria del Carmen Urias Palma, Juan Mateo Zuniga.
Dear Political Management graduating class of 2021, today you're setting out on a new journey. We're celebrating both a chapter that is closed and a new one that's opening. And new beginnings are always uncertain. That's true now more than ever. What we've learned during these stressful pandemic times is that government matters. And because government matters, what you're going to be doing matters even more. The world needs professionals who can work the levers of power so that people can get vital assistance from government. This is your opportunity to really make a difference. As you get ready to meet the new challenges of the future, reflect back not only on what you've learned, but also on what you've done during the past 2 years or so. You've obtained a world-class education from some of the best practitioners in applied politics. Secondly, most of you have been working during this time, building new skills and sharpening old ones in the frontline work of practical politics. Now it's time to move up the ladder into positions of management, thinking strategically, and coordinating teams for best results. And finally, you've come into contact with GSPM's broad and deep network of alumni, instructors, and classmates. Stay connected to those in that network who share your common interest. And most of all, believe in yourself. After all, you've mastered this stuff. Congratulations and best wishes.
Roger Aiden Adams, Farah Al-Nabir, Aya Mohammed A. Alamudi, Ian Allen, Virgie Morel Ammerman, Kathleen Anderson, Renee Andrakidis,
Diego Aria,
Dylan Cole Arnold, Lorraine McLaughlin Bash, Ian Jennings Bauk, Mohammed Khairul Osman bin Abdul Aziz, Keisha Blandford, Lashonda Joy Bradford, Jacob Michael Bride, Cornelius Brugan, Kira June Buck, Matthew Kenneth Cameron, Seamus Campbell, Caleb Spencer Carter, Matthew Alfonso Sina, Patricia Maria Colon, John Peter D'Angelo IV, Amina Dib, Janelle Ferguson, Maggie L. Fitzgerald, Zoe A. Gluck, Alfredo Luis Gonzalez Alfonso, Allison Goulden, Jordan Beth Hatch, Deborah Hofer Zakardi Navajas, Hannah Anis Hudali Arenas, Serena Danielle Kaplan, Lynn Kasich, Tomas Klusterman, Jason Robert Kofender, Hope Alexandria Lane, Dane G. Lasecki, Zachariah Aaron Levitin, Jaime Enrique Lucinchi Machado, Kaylin Marinelli, Jeremy R. Marsh, Kristen Lee McGinty, Aaron Ray McHale, Christina K. Mitchell, Sarah Nicole Mitchell, Jaron Isaac Noisy Hawk, Rachel Oniawa, Sarah Jane Phillips, Donald R. Purdom Jr., Brandon Regan, Quentin Alexander Reed, Andrew Renard, Jewel Reyes Sr., Hannes Ralph Richter, Molly Elizabeth Ringel, Nelson Shaquille Rodriguez Garcia, Christina Stefania Rodriguez Greenberg, Carl Rode, Haley Anna Rovner, Mark Sams, Mason S. Sell, Vliko Senek, Dustin Shane Shepler, Savannah Venable Sheridan, Kimberly Jamail Short, Sutherland Schrader, Karan Sinha, Clifton Niles Talvo, Alexandria Lane Tapia, Michael Joseph Trena, Noah Van Mierlo, Camille Crawford Vinogradov, Yasin Wade, Michelet Wheatley, Kimberly Williams, Pablo Willis, Eric Samuel Wolfert, Winnie Ann Wright, Daniel Costa Zotos.
I am proud almost beyond words of the talented and accomplished students graduating from the Master of Professional Studies in Publishing program, College of Professional Studies, in 2021. In fall of 2019, when most of you entered GW's publishing program, there was no inkling of the unprecedented events that would overcome our nation and the world during the past year. Throughout these challenging times, you have maintained your focus to a remarkable degree, dedicating yourselves to learning about the publishing profession, ready to make your mark and excel in your career. You have worked together and persevered. You have also been instrumental in helping to launch new initiatives in the publishing program, including the new GW Journal of Ethics in Publishing. I know that we will all continue to be proud as your careers blossom and as you become leaders in trade, scholarly, academic, and children's publishing, and in many other fields, as you launch your own businesses and as you continue to contribute to the profession. Congratulations.
Matthew Ausluis, Mary Elizabeth Baker, Carmel Wendy Ballin, Eliza Rose Becker, Gabriel William Benson, Gabrielle A. Bethencourt, Sarah Borsig, Taryn Boss, Emma Diane Bowers, Michael James Brinsley, Cameron Bryant Sergeyev, Elizabeth Bird Bullock, Mary Elizabeth Campbell, Chelsea Elizabeth Carney, Sasha Cassandra Chadwick, Susan Chavez, Charlene Chikianki, Tiffany LaShawn Clark, Madison Douglas, Jessica Lynn Griffin Farrow, Chloe Elizabeth Fells, Sarah Godlin, Corinne A. Gosling, Stephanie Green, Emily N. Hatcher, Carrie L. Howard, Lisa Kimura Hoxer, Ryan Dice Hunter, Melody C. Johnson, Ariel L. Jones, Elizabeth Jones, Allison Nicole Keynes, Taylor Maxine Clancy Kennedy,
Sola Costi,
Lauren Marie Lavelle, Kyle E. Linkus, Stephanie R. Luna, Melissa Lutchkus, Sarah Maples, Sadie A. Markley, Mari Sabel Mason, Maria Grace McGreal, Megan E. McManus, Jessie Renee Miller, Olivia K. Mills, Caitlin M. Monday, Melissa Partain Moore, Sarah Noakes, Shannon Elizabeth O'Reilly, Jeremy M. Otley, Carl Overman, Erin Nicole Jones Price, Emily Schwoyer, Desiree Marie Seacrest, Ada Sherrill, Jory E. Sims, Michelle May Newell Snowden, Christina Marie Snyder, Kelly Alexis Soner, Mark Stone, Dustin Sullivan, Don Yu Tong, Ambria S. Underwood, Emily Michelle Van, Dale Van Oliphant, Jennifer Lee Velton, Jenna Voris, Brian William Whitney, Ashley Nicole Ever Wilder.
Hey, it's Prof. P here. To the 2021 graduating class from the Strategic Public Relations program, I want to say congratulations and thank you. Congrats on earning your master's degree, and thank you for contributing to the growth and development of your fellow students, even some of your professors, myself included. This year, we're marking a number of milestones. We're celebrating the 200th anniversary of the George Washington University, which is amazing. Second, the GSPM is entering its 4th decade as the leading school providing training in advanced politics, strategic communications, and advocacy. Third, the SPR program is approaching 1,000 alums globally with tonight's graduation. Finally, this is my 12th commencement for the program, beginning with the first one in 2009. While we find ourselves celebrating virtual this year, that does not take away from your achievement or the pride you should be feeling. You have completed a comprehensive and challenging graduate degree program. As a result, you are well equipped for personal and professional success in the dynamic field of strategic public relations. Savor that for a moment. However, I have one more assignment for you. Actually, make that two. First, I want you to go out and apply what you've learned and have an amazing career. Second, send us more people just like you so we can add to our global network of strategic public relations professionals. On behalf of the faculty, alums, and students of the SBR program, I want to say congratulations again. You deserve it. Please keep in touch and let us know how you're doing out there. Now go out and make us proud.
Janelle Penelope Along Diakabana, Jonathan D. Atkinson, Samantha C. Aspurua Vila, Shakarat Adepaju Bombay Umar, Taylor Nicole Bologna, Victoria Bourne, Adrian Simone Brown, Max Chacon, Long Yu Chang, Paige Beatrice Komish, Natasha Durgam, Melissa Ann Fordyce, Nichelle Griffiths, Madison Lynn Hockey, Kimberly J. Helwig, Laura Christine Holloway, Joseph William Huntz, Richard Tyler Hook, Renat Kemeshov, Abby E. Leach, Kristen A. Lemmel, Javier Lewis, Alexa Michelle Marquez, Devin John Mathis, Tatiana Mata, China Monet Melton, Jessica Munoz, Hannah Lee Mushinsky, Natalie Cleese Neme, Julie S. Patrick, Mina Radman, Dahlia Ramahi, Sarah E. Rapier, Ashton Santo Rodriguez, Preya Davina Samsunder, Dayesha Shantia Jante Sims, Ekaterina Sobel, Robin Spicer Varnador, Shelley Ann Spryer, E. Bin Tong, Aaron L. Thompson, Jessica Townsend, Shai L. Vaz, Rochelle Starlene Denise Willis, Kimberly Wimbish,
Hi, I'm Sandra Whitehead, the Program Director for the Sustainable Urban Planning Program. I want to extend my congratulations to our 2021 graduates. It's been a tumultuous year full of change and uncertainty, and you have persevered, endured, and prevailed. May your time here be the cornerstone of your enduring success. Congratulations.
Claire Michelle Bedat, Amanda Esposito, Nori Elisa Flores, Clinton Markwell, Laura Jean Supple, Cheryl Ann Ware.
Once again, I'd like to congratulate our 2021 graduating class. I'd also like to thank Acting Chief Robert Conti and Alfredo Gonzalez for their remarks. And to the dedicated CPS staff who made this ceremony possible, I am so grateful for you. The dean typically issues a charge to the graduates at the end of the commencement ceremony. These often take the form of a call to action, to put your education to use, to better the community, the profession, the country, the planet. But in this unique year, when we are already committed to these causes and think about them every day, in so many ways, both individually and professionally, I'd like to focus on my wishes for you personally. We've been in a constant state of alert, of agitation, of polarization, of anticipation, and you all had the extra burden of school on top of that. Now, with your academic obligations coming to a close, and with an end to our public health crisis in view, I hope you are able to relax and enjoy the upcoming warm months and perhaps some free time. I hope you are soon able to reunite with family and friends you may not have seen for a while. And I eagerly look forward to the day when I can invite you to come to campus and celebrate your remarkable accomplishments in person. Until then, all the best to you and your families, and welcome to the wonderful community of GW alumni.
Spirit guiding, knowledge thy closest friend, in its strength abiding, pledge fidelity, ne'er its place
As the director of the Graduate School of Political Management, I'm delighted to be here with you in this moment, memorializing the completion of your most recent educational pursuit and celebrating your academic achievement. Congratulations to the graduates of GSPM. Despite the challenges wrought by the pandemic, you and your classmates persevered and flourished. Through your resilience and tenacity, you demonstrated your commitment to not only your own educational advancement, but also the professions associated with public service. During these trying times, you worked in public offices and private organizations in Washington, across the country, and around the world, helping people and improving communities. You have much to be proud of. And while we are not able to celebrate in person this year, I look forward to the time that we may have you back on campus as alumni to recognize your accomplishments and rejoice as a community. That time is not far off, and it is my sincere hope that as you move forward in your career, you continue to connect with the GSPM community. Congratulations again on your academic achievements.
Congratulations, College of Professional Studies IT program, formerly known as IIST, class of 2021 graduates. Wishing you all the very best as you embark on your new adventure. Be well and stay safe.
Congrats, CPS class of 2021, and happy summer reading.
Hi, it's Jim Miller from CPS. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You graduated and you did it during a global pandemic.
If you can do that, you can do anything. Go out there and make a difference. Raise high.
Congratulations, CPS cybersecurity graduates. Wishing you all the best and much success as you go out into the world to pursue your dreams.
Congratulations to all the 2021 graduates in the College of Professional Studies. It counts double when you do it during the pandemic. Welcome to the GW alumni family. Best of luck in your future endeavors and always raise high.
Class of 2021 from the College of Professional Studies, Career Services.
Congratulations to the class of 2021, especially to those graduating from CPS and GSPM. Way to go.
Congratulations to the Graduate School of Political Management's class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm sorry that we can't be together in person to celebrate all of you and all of your accomplishments, but please know that we're cheering you on and can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations.
A heartfelt congratulations to the College of Professional Studies class of 2021 Masters of Paralegal Studies students. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, Laura, Amanda, Cheryl Ann, Clinton, and Claire, congratulations. Got the pleasure of working with all 5 of you, and a job well done. Onward. This is my daughter Penelope. She also wants to say congratulations.
Congratulations.
Woohoo.
Congratulations, class of 2021. This is a wonderful accomplishment. Wishing you the very best in your future endeavors.
Hello graduates, it's Matthew Dalby with the Sustainable Urban Planning Program. Just wanted to wish you congratulations and all the best in your endeavors as you move on from GW.